Hey, my loves. Hope you are well. My baby just got up. Oh, he was just laying beside me, but hey, say hey. Say hey to the YouTube family. Say hey, PurrLucky Bailey. Hey, my loves. Hope you are well. So, when you start to heal, you'll be better able to talk about the things you went through. And I say that to say, I will be going through my journals. I have a lot of them. And just speaking on things that I wrote about going through the process. Some of my journals were when I was unaware, but there's four of them. Yes, four that I have gone through. I think I'm on the fifth or the sixth one. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to count them. Let me see. That's one I'm finishing. Two, three, four, five, six. Is that one or is that a book? No, that's a book. So one, two, three, four. So I'm on the fifth one. And the last three have really been in the past year. And so I'm gonna start delving into my experience because a lot of you guys out there don't even know what's going on. Listen, my mind is very sharp and has been my whole life. That's why I was able to achieve the things that I achieved at a young age before I was 30. What I didn't realize was that the spiritual realm is more real than we all think it is. It is. It's more real. Not in a sense where it's tangible, where you can touch it like I can touch my pen and the paper, but it's still as real. And our forefathers, our ancestors knew that. They knew that. But the powers that be watered that information down and kept it hidden and only allowed selective people to utilize and have access to it. But not anymore. Not anymore. So now that I'm at a place where I feel healed, I am a better equipped to look at my circumstances, issues, people, places, and things from a different lens and without the emotional attachment. That is not to say that I won't get emotional, but I don't have an emotional attachment to it, meaning I don't assign it a reaction. I may cry, but that's really mainly because I recognize the glory and where I'm at right now in grace and mercy. I said in a few other videos that I've been praying to God my whole life. But when I called out from my ancestors, a lot of things began to change. And I'm still on my spiritual journey. We must find our ancestors. We must find our roots. There is a reason why that part was hidden from us. And I'm talking to whomever has tuned into this channel and you don't know who you are. Mainly I'm talking to melanated people that have had their ancestry stripped from them intentionally, on purpose. You must ask yourself why. Why was that? Why was our ancestry intentionally, meaning deliberately, meaning on purpose, deleted from history or tried to? But what they didn't anticipate was that God is genuinely real, authentically real. And I am a living testimony of it. And so I shall begin my testimony. I will not give a time frame. Just know that it's in the works because I have an awesome story. My story is so awesome, y'all. It is so awesome. It is so awesome, and it can't get no more awesomer than me having peace of mind, although I know it is. I know it is. Achieve big things. Achieve big things. Big things. Right? But when you get to a place where I'm at, and understand it did not come without a price. Oh Lord, I paid a price. I paid a price. And I pay it again because I have peace of mind. And what I tell of my story, I'm going to give you the 3D and the spiritual realm. There's always two parts. There's two parts to every story. People take that phrase and mean it to say that there's their story and then there's the other person's story, whoever or whomever they're having conflict with or a problem with or an issue with or an argument with. But I see it from a different perspective now. Everything to me is 3D or spiritual. It's either here on earth in the physical or it's in the spirit realm. Oh, they don't want me talking today. Mercury ain't in retrograde no more, so I shouldn't be having a problem with my words. They should be flowing fluently. Anywho, yeah, so I'm excited. And I'm going to put it in a format. It's going to be story form, but like I did in my earlier videos, I'm going to put point or bulletins so that the message and the lessons are clear. Because I talk a lot and I talk fast sometimes. And if I can help anybody get out of what I was in for 20 years, y'all, 20 years, I'm a veteran. I'm a doctorate. I am a master. I literally am. I am a master. I am, oh, Anywho, I just had a thought come to my head. I am a master. 20 years. And so when I put it all down, and when I go back and read it, and I'm just going to pick up random ones. I got 5 of them. And that is, I got more because I've been keeping a journal ever since I was 13, although my first batch I threw away, but I'm hoping God brings them back to me some way or another. Anywho, I wanted this to be a quick message to let you guys know that no matter where you're at in this journey, you could be crying right now while you watching this video. And that is okay. I hope I made you laugh just a little bit. But there is peace on the side of this dark tunnel that you're in. In the beginning of my journey, I was in a dark tunnel. And that light was so tiny, y'all, in front of me. And then throughout the journey, I got closer to that light. Then there was some point when I remember or realized that I was in the middle of it. And the light was like a big circle and I could see it and it was almost touchable. And right now, I'm at the light. I'm at the light. I'm in the light right now. I just have not come out of the light, if you know what I mean. Like you come out on the other side. I know I'm out on the other side, but I still feel blinded by the light, which, though it makes you feel good, it still leaves you in a confusing space because you don't know what's in front of you still. It's a different type of confusion when you're in the darkness because you're scared. You're scared of the darkness because you've been taught to fear it, right? So when you finally step into the light, it's a different kind of fear. You're still anticipating, you're still anxious. And because we are human species and we want to know now, if you're like me, you want to know now, and God's been working with patience with me and probably with you as well. It's like, okay, you're in the light. And instead of basking in the light, instead of just standing in the light and glowing in the light and absorbing the light and feeling the light and loving the light, it's like, okay, what's on the other side of the light? Like, it's like, I don't know if you understand what I mean, but I'm excited about it though. I'm really anxious though for it to get here, but I'm learning to just stand and bask in the light and absorb the light and just love the light. Because for so long I was in the darkness. But it's like, okay, I was in the darkness for so long now. Let's get it popping. But there is a time to everything. And I don't know where you're at in your journey, but listen, I did it for 20 years. I don't know how long you were in it. Actually, I did it my whole life. But up until 20 years ago, I was in control. I was in control to the point where I was the first in my family to graduate from college, 2 degrees, an associate's and a bachelor's. A bachelor's in business management with a concentration in human resources. Yes, yes. I was the first to buy my house at the age of 25. Yes, yes. Almost hit 100,000 at the age of 26 too. Yeah, yeah. Started traveling out of the country at the age of 25. Yes. No children out of wedlock. No. Mm-mm. Going to school, holding down a full-time job, and holding down my family. And at one point in time, when I say my entire family, I mean my mom and dad too. Yeah. Had a long-term relationship. Didn't pan out, but it was my first real relationship since I was an adult. And back then I was celibate for a few years then too. I'm celibate now, going on what, 4? Be 4 years next year. I'm hoping it don't. In a very good, clean, positive way, because I am ready for love. I am. Genuine love, authentic love, realistic love, loyal love. Yes, yes. Godly love. God got to be first in our relationship. Like, they got to believe like I believe. They got to know like I know. They got to feel like I feel. I ain't taking no shorts, and I'm not helping nobody to the point where I got to uplift you up out the mud. Nah, you got to have made yourself up out the mud, and we can ride this thing together. I took too many people up out the mud. I did. Everybody got wiped away from me. I helped them get out the mud. And if they tell you any different, they're telling you a lie. Everybody I come in contact with, I've helped get out the mud in some way, form, shape, or fashion. Yeah. And now it's time for me to be around people that think and feel and love like I do. And I know it. And I know it. And I know it. This tan got to get popping somewhere other than my room, though. All right, my loves. Just know that no matter where you're at in the journey, even if you're in the tunnel, go back and watch my other videos. Go back and watch them. You'll see where I was at. You'll see where my headspace was. You'll see it. You'll see it. You'll see it. You'll see it. And I will speak in more depth about it because I was writing like crazy. I was writing like crazy because it blew my mind. It blew my mind. God blew my mind. And I didn't think my mind could be blown, but I was sitting there looking at, like, I had to pause, like, are y'all kidding me right now? Nope, this is real life. But we are blind to that. And a lot of the people that are around you, my love, are not going to awaken. They're not going to see what you see and hear what you hear and know what you know. And they're going to think you're crazy, and they're going to think something's going on with you. And it's not. It's just that God chose you. God chose you. And for a time, you're going to have to go it alone. But your tribe is out there. Your spiritual family is out there. And it may not be the one that you're born in. 9 times out of 10, it's not, because you're the black sheep of your family. You're the scapegoat of your family. And the only way you're going to thrive and survive, my love, is for you to vacate. And I know you may be like me right now, where I can't move right fast. Because, even though money ain't the ruler of all things, it does help. And so sometimes we have to wait and be patient. But just be on the go. Be ready to go. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. And that's what I'm going to do. I got some more stuff I got to get rid of. All right, my loves. I will talk to you later today. Possibly. I said that, but I didn't have no intentions on talking now, but I guess so. All right. Let me get back to listening to some Rochelle Farrell. And I'm back into workout mode. I'm back on the grind and studying and learning myself. Yes. I'm going to work out a little bit too today. My workout consists of dancing. You got me feeling, got me feeling, got me feeling, loving the way I'm feeling. Use me, love, in a good way. And when I say use me, love, I mean in a good way. Use me so much with love that I exude it, that I permeate it, that's all they see when they look at me. Yes. Listen, can't nobody take away the love I feel for myself. I earned this love. I earned this love. Oh, yes. I was just having flashbacks in my head of all the things that I went through to earn this love. Yes. You got it too. The strength is in you, especially if you tuned in this channel. You is a monster. You is a beast. You are chosen. You are a warrior. Pick up the Amazonite crystal if you have not already. And if you're not into crystals, you may need to start. I'm not into it as much as I like to be, but I am getting there. I have a collection of them. I give some away too. But I'm learning the specificities of them, the specifics of them. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching. I do thank you. You guys are the only ones I get to talk to right now. Seriously. There's nobody out in the 3D that I'm able to talk to. I'm still learning boundaries and learning how to trust people. You know, after you go through a lie and people and betrayal, you know, you're a little gun shy to trust people. And that's okay, because that allows you to build up trust within yourself and to listen to your own intuition, listen to your own inner guidance, and to let God speak to you. So that's why there's always a time and place to be alone and to be silent and to be by yourself. And if that is what's happening to you, allow it to happen. Don't fight it like I did. Ooh, I fought it because I didn't know. That's what I'm trying to let you know. I'm trying to let you guys know that if things ain't going right, you have to sit still. It don't matter if it's the devil doing it. Sit still. If the devil is busy in your life, that's not a time to keep going, because that means you're confused and you're doing things on impulse and you're doing things out of fear. And if that is the case, that is the perfect time for you to sit still. Even though you're not going to feel like you need to sit still, you're going to feel like, oh, I need to go. I need to do this. I need to make this happen. I need to move and shake. I need to go here. I need to go here. Let me reach out to this. No. Sit down, sit still. Pay attention. All right, my loves.